Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Print the Future, Canon's launch event to introduce the next milestone in our production print family through this digital experience. I am Taz Nakamasu, and I lead Canon's Document Solutions team, which includes our professional print business in Europe, and I want to personally thank you for joining us today. We hope that you and your families are well, and our thoughts continues to be with those people who have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the last 6 months, we have seen many business communities, including the professional print industry, come together like never before because of COVID-19. In recent weeks, we have seen businesses and consumers in Europe emerge from lockdown and take steps towards what we hope will be a sustained recovery through the autumn and winter and into 2021. We've certainly all had to adapt and find new ways of working effectively together. I really appreciated the spirit of community and collaboration during this time. Looking ahead, I believe this philosophy will continue to be critical to business recovery and growth. The first half of 2020 has been a time of reflection for many of us. In times of stress, people look to those who they trust. And your customers will be looking to you for advice and guidance on how to use print to adapt and drive their business ahead. If you can take steps to understand how each of your customers is rebuilding, you have many positive opportunities to help them and to become an invaluable partner. At Canon, we've taken this time to focus on how we can work side by side with you, our customers, to help you plan for the long term and build a resilient and future-proof business. You have already proved that you have the skills to adapt to change, and we are confident there will be new opportunities for you as we emerge from this. While we steer our way through these unsettling times, we see a chance to help you reimagine your future in print. That's why we continue to invest, to bring innovative products to market, to support your success today and in the long term. Of course, we would love nothing more than to be sharing our latest innovation with you face-to-face in one of our customer experience centers. But we must all adapt, so today we'll transport you virtually to our Birmingham Customer Experience Center in the UK to hear more about the newest member of our imagePRESS family. I very much look forward to a time when we can welcome you in person again, support you with our technology solutions and business development experts, and explore new ways together to help you achieve greater success. Meanwhile, thank you again for being with us online today. Let's go over to Birmingham and meet the team there.
Good morning and welcome to the Canon showroom here in Birmingham. Thank you, Taz, for your introduction. As Taz said, the focus of today's virtual event is to introduce you to the exciting new digital production press from Canon. I'm Jo Pickard, and together with the team here, I'm going to guide you through today's session. First, we'll hear from Mark Lawn. Mark is part of the senior management team in Canon Europe, and he'll be sharing with you some new insights of market research that was recently commissioned by Canon. This will give you some really valuable market context for this product launch. And I know what he has to say is going to offer you loads of food for thought and give you some positive motivation for the next phase of your business planning. We're also really delighted to have print editor and industry commentator Karis Kopp with us. She'll be sharing some personal predictions of the trends that have been impacting the print industry over the last couple of years and what this means for printers, including how COVID has accelerated some of these trends. And of course, the highlight of the session will be when we unveil the new imagePRESS. We'll be talking through the most important aspects of the press and showing you all the key features of the technology with a demo here in the showroom, led by our product expert Doigu Sanach Kechechi. Now, before we start, We all know things are a little bit different at the moment, but don't you worry, this entire broadcast is 100% COVID compliant. Thanks for setting aside this hour of your time to be here with Canon today, and we really hope you enjoy the experience. So let's get started with Mark Lawn. Mark, it's great to see you here. So we're here for the launch of the new imagePRESS. Can you start by telling me your role with the product and also your opinions on the opportunities for your customers?
Hi Joe, of course I can. I head up the professional print business for Canon in EMEA. I've worked in the digital print sector for more than 25 years, helping print businesses to implement digital technologies and maximise their potential to develop their products and grow their revenues. I've been with Canon for 16 years now, and I've been involved with the imagePRESS family right from the very start when we first launched the first product back in 2006. I like to think the original product really helped print professionals to see digital differently. So I'm really excited to see us introduce the latest member of the imagePRESS family and to talk about why we think its capabilities are so important for digital print businesses who are planning for their future. I've been part of many product launches during my time at Canon, and this virtual event format is certainly a big departure from the norm for us all. I definitely look forward to the day when we can be with you in person again. Taz has already touched on it, but it's impossible not to talk about COVID-19 right now. I do promise, however, not to talk about the new normal, but there's no doubt that it's impacted every business and forced some rapid changes of direction. In the professional print space, some markets have been hit hard, whilst others are thriving. It's certainly made it really important to find new ways to connect with and sell to customers. Businesses are evolving fast, and you need to be tuned into what your customers are doing and the role that print needs to play for them today and in the future. So for me, the questions always had to be, how can we at Canon help? My team and I have been really focused on how we can guide you, our print customers, to develop positive strategies that are going to help you succeed as we look ahead. One important way for us to support you is to help you interpret what's changing in your customers' world and how that might impact you. Using Canon's resources, we can commission good market intelligence that can really help inform the way you think about your business. If we can help you to understand the challenges that print buyers are facing, we know that you can bring your individual creativity and skills and develop the products and services that your customers want from you. So we've been having even more in-depth conversations with print buyers from businesses all over Europe, the Middle East and Africa over the last 5 months. We've spoken to more than 200 senior marketing decision makers with a whole range of communications budgets. We've been asking them what their pain points are, how they're using print together with digital channels to reach their audiences, and what more they want from their print partners. This research happened between March and June this year, so it's given us a really fresh view on how marketing is being reshaped post-COVID. Now we're bringing our findings together in a brand new Canon Insight report, and we'll share this with you in the coming weeks. What I can already tell you today is that a few themes emerge very clearly. Your customers have some real challenges to communicate complex messages to their audiences. They struggle to choose the right channels and get the right level of return on their marketing investment. Tried and tested marketing tactics aren't necessarily working or even available right now. As we're seeing ourselves, there are fewer opportunities to engage with customers in person. At the same time, consumers' sense of digital fatigue is growing after months living behind our screens. Brand owners tell us they're worried about falling response rates to email campaigns, which is a massive challenge. They need their campaigns to be quick and agile, which is where digital often wins. But they also need to be more creative, targeted and personal to engage people and motivate spend. And marketing budgets are under pressure. This means campaign assets need to work hard and have measurable impact on customer sales and engagement. Success post-COVID will not come from doing what they always did, and the same applies to you as their print partner. I think we have a unique opportunity to stand back now and to work together to build on the value you as print service providers can bring to brands informed by what they've told us they need. Buyers have a huge appetite for ideas, for creative inspiration. They're telling us that they don't have all the answers themselves. They want their expert guidance from their suppliers on how to make campaigns effective, have more impact with their audience, and increase response rates. They know that multi-channel campaigns that integrate print are most effective for them. And they also know that great print can often represent their brand better than digital. It has more authority. In a world where digital is everywhere, print differentiates. But they need your help to prove it and to maximise the return on every euro they spend on print in their marketing mix. We're here to help you act on this knowledge and have more proactive conversations with your customers. We're building out our business development programs to give you more support with this and to give you the advice you need to put these insights into action in your own individual way. As your technology partner, we think that capable, versatile digital production technologies are absolutely key to your success. We're here to make you as productive and efficient as you can be. But we're also with you to share ideas about how you can use our technologies to create new products, add value, and do more for your customers and grow your margins. You know that you're here today because we have an exciting new product to share with you. We believe that this latest addition to our imagePRESS family can help you reach new heights with your business. But to really prepare for the future, we also need to look beyond technology. And in a few minutes, you're going to hear from our guest speaker, Karis Kopp. She has a compelling view of the importance of human interaction and creativity blended with technical capability and automation to meet future customer expectations. There's really an important message here. Having the right technologies in place will help you stay competitive, but the future of your customer relationships is about collaboration and inspiration. It's hard to believe that the imagePRESS technology has been in the market for 14 years now. It's been a real privilege to work with so many customers over that time and see them use this technology to actively develop their businesses and do more for their customers. We asked a few of them to share their stories with you and to talk about the role that the imagePRESS has played in their business journey. The current circumstances mean we've had to have these conversations via video conference rather than face-to-face, so the video footage you're about to see has been captured in that format. I do hope that what they say inspires you to think about the right success formula for your business and where your journey goes from here.
Universitas is for over more than 45 years a highly automated printing on demand facilitator. We produce for over more than 100 million prints a year.
Currently, I would say we are the foremost digital printing company, not in Nigeria, but in West Africa.
More than 95% of our jobs needs to be printed within 24 hours.
And once you're given short notice, you need a quick turnaround time without excuse.
People's expectations are far greater. They expect to pay less. They want everything with whipped cream and a cherry on top yesterday.
The imagePRESS, say straight away, it blew us away. It really did. It gave us that confidence to actually run it like a proper press.
We don't tell our client now we need 2 weeks to finish it. We can do it for you in 2-3 days.
You come in, calibrate it, set it up, run it, and you can near enough walk away and get other stuff done around it. So it helps us become more efficient.
Everything we can do faster and better. You know, time is of the essence. Time is money.
We can do more in the house.
We can do more in-house. Yeah. We don't have to go offset on certain things.
The machine is so fast. The quality is so beautiful. Sometimes the machine is running and I'm looking. I take a picture or a movie with my telephone.
Looking at it, when is it going to break down? When is it going to stop? When is it going to break down? When is it going to stop? And the machine just kept printing.
A few paper jams, a very fast run-up time or startup time. So that makes that the machine is producing 24 hours a day almost.
The color is the same from the first print to the last print, even if it's a big number of prints.
So at times we're able to even run a job that we received, that we bidded for with an offset cost. We're able to still sneak it out and print very well on the imagePRESS.
We can take in more jobs, which is beneficial to the growth of the company, certainly.
We were working nearly 24 hours a day, and the press, to be fair, for a toner press like that, to do 1 million clicks was amazing.
We've done just recently like 93,000 A3s in a flash. Like, the machine is so fast.
It's consistent speed and consistent quality, irrespective of the thickness of the media.
With the Canon machines, they're working with almost any paper. So we didn't have problems, and this is very good for us.
Productivity and reliability goes hand in hand, and so we're a very happy and relaxed partner.
It is the best toner press that we've ever had here.
We have service technicians here as soon as they can possibly get here, because they know it's vital to us and to our business. So
it's a big value for us, because we can't stand still. It's not an option.
The service team and the engineers, which are second to none, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. They go above and beyond.
With Canon, I feel very comfortable. I feel that those people knows what they're doing. They know exactly what I need. They know the problems I'm facing. They want to improve my company.
imagePRESS to me means reliability, extremely productivity, and trust.
This is the Rolls Royce of all the machines.
Some really inspiring stories there from customers who've achieved some impressive business outcomes, powered by imagePRESS technology and with Canon's support and guidance. Now I'd like to introduce you to Caris Kopp, who joins us here today to share her own interesting perspectives on digital transformation and how it's shaping customer expectations. As an established journalist and writer, communication specialist with a focus on print and emerging technology, Caris works across the global print industry to coordinate and promote some of print's most important events, cover news, trends and people for leading publishers and industry organisations, and work behind the scenes with manufacturers, printers and distributors to help them tell their stories and connect with their customers. In Europe, you may have met Caris at industry shows like FESPA, Drupa and the Print Show right here in Birmingham. We've invited Caris here today to share her industry insight into the world of print. Caris, you've been trend watching in the print sector for the last 5 years as a commentator and as an editor, but I suppose you would never have guessed what was going to happen to the print industry over the last year, right?
Absolutely. So much has changed in such a short time. Back in January, still blissfully unaware of what was to come, I did what many of us do at the start of a new year. I looked ahead to 2020, thinking about what it might bring, and on a professional level, writing about what might be on the horizon for the print industry. Well, I never could have predicted what was in store and just how much the world was about to change as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. There has been a huge amount of uncertainty and disruption, changes to our routines, our behaviour, and what's important to us. It's also accelerating and intensifying many of the trends that we were already experiencing pre-COVID. Just look at the unbelievable levels of digital transformation as countless businesses adjust to working from home. With this accelerated change comes new opportunities. Research from McKinsey shows that businesses that make decisions and move fast in times of crisis can maintain a lead over their competitors that can last years. So I want to talk about one of the technology trends that I identified in a January article for Print Media Center, which is now, I believe, going to be accelerated by the pandemic: Industry 5.0. The fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4.0, is all about digital transformation, smart processes and interconnectivity, aided by advancements like the Internet of Things, fast data networks, 3D printing and smart sensors. So what is Industry 5.0? While all the other industrial revolutions have been about dehumanization, Industry 5.0 is about rehumanization. It's about bringing the human touch back to manufacturing and increasing collaboration between people and smart systems. It's not anti-automation, but more intelligent use of automation and enhancing the role of both humans and machines. Think about it. Every great idea or innovation that has changed the world started with a spark of human creativity. And creativity is pretty hard to automate. Looking at the automotive industry, a pioneering sector when it comes to automation, some of the values of Industry 5.0 have been identifiable for a while. Robots can't deal with the degree of individualization that we have today. That's what Markus Schäfer, head of production at Mercedes-Benz, said in 2016 as the car maker made the decision to replace some of their robots with people. Without the human element, robots just couldn't manage the level of customization that Mercedes offers its customers. Humans are underrated. That's what Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted back in 2018, adding that excessive automation at the company had been a mistake. The over-reliance on robots was to the company's detriment, resulting in missed production targets for its Model 3. I'm sure you're thinking, what does the rise of Industry 5.0 mean for the print industry, and for your business specifically? I'm going to look at 3 interlinked but distinct ways that Industry 5.0 applies to print: rehumanization, personalization, and augmentation. Let's start with looking at the rehumanization angle. Print is perfectly positioned for Industry 5.0 adoption and for the rehumanization of automation. A combination of technological innovation and human creativity, world-class feats of engineering coupled with amazing design and artistry. It's intelligent and connected, as well as evocative and emotional. Print is far from a one-size-fits-all industry, and that has never been a more accurate statement than in today's digital print landscape, as print needs to work in collaboration with online experiences, such as creating integrated programmatic print campaigns that utilize online data for an impactful, personalized piece of direct mail, or bringing a piece of print to life with augmented reality. Within Industry 5.0, this trend for extended reality shows how print is perfectly placed to tap into the opportunity for merging digital and physical communications. But part of the challenge of Industry 4.0 adoption for many print businesses is that there are so many complex decisions to be made to turn a concept into a tangible end product. Integrating automated workflow solutions and embracing smart processes and interconnectivity is vital, but the best asset of any print service provider is still its people. With all this talk of humanization, you might be surprised to hear that I think it's a good time to ask the question, what should I be automating? We're being pushed further towards the adoption of automation, and now is the time to ensure it's being implemented intelligently. Today's print businesses know that shorter runs and faster turnaround times mean effective workflow software is essential. And successful workflow automation starts with an in-depth knowledge of your production and processes. Automating your pre-press tasks, auto-correcting color management, implementing a digital front end that supports variable data, any number of specific automation features that mean less operator involvement means the intelligent, creative humans that you employ, armed with free time and high-quality data, are able to take on higher-level responsibilities such as the supervision of your systems, live decision-making, and determining opportunities to elevate quality and production processes. Next, let's talk about personalization. For digital print businesses, the word personalization will have been a familiar buzzword for a long time. People love special, individual, and unique interactions with printed products. With Industry 5.0, personalization is going mainstream as bespoke experiences become the standard. Consumer behaviour is changing. People want individualised, high-quality experiences over frivolous purchases, and we want to be seen, appreciated and understood by businesses and brands more than ever. As servitization continues, it's more important than ever for manufacturers to be true partners and true service providers, not just the company that sells you a machine. It's more important than ever for printers too. You can't just be the company that sells your customers print. You're selling solutions, experiences, relationships. Those that embrace Industry 5.0 will be the best technology partners of all for your print business. Smarter automation means up-to-the-minute data, and we can use that quality data to improve how we design manufacturing processes for stronger personalization. Industry 5.0 will also mean we're less constricted by conventional manufacturing. As we rehumanize production, the role of humans will become more specialized and more flexible. As print service providers, it will allow you to personalize your operations to your requirements as a business in order to meet the highly personalized requirements of your customers. For your business, this is where that next step on your automation journey comes in. The connected technology in your print business, software and hardware, is producing huge amounts of really useful, accurate data, from job data to estimating to human labor data and more. Automation in Industry 4.0 has made that possible. But Industry 5.0 allows us to analyze that data and put it to use by making informed decisions, and quickly. You can make adjustments to jobs and even your business model in real time, as long as you're equipped for your needs and the needs of your customers. You need your skilled employees to run those systems, identify the most meaningful metrics for your business, establish trends, and make adjustments accordingly. They also need to be familiar enough with your technology to trust the data sources in order to make high-stakes, data-driven decisions that impact the business. Finally, augmentation. Industry 5.0 presents us with an opportunity to add value and enhance productivity and efficiency without compromising on customer experience. Industry 4.0 is great for automating tasks that fall under the 3 Ds: dull, dangerous, and dirty. But we are in danger of adapting ourselves to be more like machines. We need to reconnect with the value that human problem-solving capabilities, creativity and ingenuity, and the ability to understand and engage with customers on a personal level brings to production. Fully automated production, or lights-out manufacturing, doesn't provide many opportunities for creativity or added value, and it isn't as useful for meeting that growing demand for personalization. And augmentation isn't just about enhancing the quality of customer experience in print, it's about enhancing the quality of careers in the industry too. Smart technology and robots aren't going to take our jobs, but they are going to drastically change the nature of work and what the ideal employee skill sets look like. As leaders in the print industry, a proactive approach to the future of the workforce is needed now. It's more important than ever to invest in education, training, and upskilling employees for value-add tasks. Choose technology partners that share your vision for the future, to combine resources, bridge skills gaps, and develop targeted job development and training schemes. One idea for how to approach enhancement now would be to start at the end. Think about the applications, about the end product in your customer's hand. Your customers are getting more and more creative with the possibilities of print, from innovative applications to a variety of media types. And they don't care about the automation in your business. They care about bringing their vision to life. Work backwards from your end product and think about all the touch points. Is your workflow optimized for your individual needs? And does it allow you to meet the personalized requirements of your customers? The right print technology partners, whether it's manufacturers or software solutions providers, will give you options that empower and enable you to configure your production from pre-press to finishing your way, as well as providing you with ongoing quality support. It's a great time to think about the future of your business and what's important to you. Strong relationships with loyal and satisfied customers, a reputation for quality and excellence, happy, motivated, and skilled employees and colleagues. Whatever your vision, I'm willing to bet it won't be achievable without a harmonious relationship between humans and technology. Rehumanize, personalize, augment. But first, reassess. Print businesses are perfectly positioned to adopt Industry 5.0. You already know how to blend human creativity with technology. You know how to craft personalized and customized experiences. And you know how to keep enhancing and innovating to improve quality and customer experience. Invest in quality, not just technology. Quality solutions that give your business the ability to exceed your customers' wildest expectations. Quality relationships with partners that understand your needs and with the customers you serve. Quality people within your business and the skills, innovation, and creativity they provide that gives your company an edge that no competitor could possibly replicate.
Thanks so much, Caris. That was such a thought-provoking view of how the topic of digital transformation is evolving, and of course the importance of keeping in mind emotional intelligence and creativity, because machines just can't replace them. It's now time for the star of the show, the imagePRESS. Mark, it's over to you.
Yes, the time has finally come for us to introduce you to our latest production printing press and the newest member of the imagePRESS family. It's the culmination of 14 years of continuous product development from our R&D teams in Japan to make sure that the flagship in the imagePRESS range meets the needs of today's print businesses and your customers. I'm pleased and very proud to be able to introduce the imagePRESS C10010VP Series.
As you can hear, I'm here by the new imagePRESS to meet our product expert Doigu Sanach Kechachi so that she can walk you through the new technology and what it can do for you. Doigu is the EMEA product manager for this segment of production imagePRESS propositions at Canon Europe. She's both a marketeer and a qualified mechatronics engineer, so she's the perfect person to show and tell you about the technologies behind this latest digital press from Canon. I mean, it looks like an impressive machine, Doigu.
Thanks, Joe. Yes, I'm really excited to be here with the new imagePRESS C10010VP Series. This press sets new standards in productivity, application diversity, and quality. In our growing imagePRESS family and in the wider Canon professional print range, it is the highest performer. It is designed to give you the flexibility to handle almost any job and deliver it in the shortest time possible with a healthy profit. This thinking goes beyond the press itself, bringing together software and finishing to automate your production and broaden your application capabilities to bring you the best. The imagePRESS C10010VP has been developed for high volume environments that want to achieve more. By that, what I mean is more volume, more applications, more quality, and more profit. As Mark mentioned, this new product has been built on a proven and reliable technology platform, which has been consistently improved by the Canon R&D engineers in Japan. Together, the new features bring this press right up to the minute to match what customers are asking for from a production engine. So, if you are looking to boost your productivity without compromising quality and flexibility, you can count on imagePRESS C10010VP.
You mentioned about setting new standards in productivity, application diversity and quality. What do you mean by this?
Nice question, Joe. Let me start with productivity then. There are two models in this range. The imagePRESS C9010VP with a speed of 90 pages per minute and the imagePRESS C10010VP running at up to 100 pages per minute. So you get the performance you need to turn jobs around quickly when you need to. But productivity is not just about print speed. Speaking with customers, we know that the automation and inline finishing are critical for businesses. The market is driving for need for production efficiencies, and it makes sense for customers to produce finished documents rather than flat sheets that require offline collation and finishing. With this solution, you have access to a wide range of inline finishers, enabling you to produce output that's immediately ready to ship. Also, a unique feature of this engine is to keep productivity high with two-fusor technology. This is what the VP refers to in the product name. Let me explain what this technology brings as a benefit. During a usual fixing process, the temperature needs to change based on the weight and the structure of the media. But with imagePRESS C10010VP, heavier media goes through two fusors, whereas lighter media goes only through one, which means you maintain productivity on mixed media jobs without waiting for any heat up or cool down of the fusors. So we maximize productivity during the print run. But what's also really important to make a digital press as productive as possible is to keep it running for long periods without the need for the operator to intervene. So what C10010VP can also provide is a 24/7 production possibility.
It sounds so exciting. What I was also wondering was, why does Canon put so much focus on applications diversity?
Well, let me explain. Print businesses today need to efficiently produce a broad range of different creative applications. With this new press, you can deliver an enormous range of high-quality finished products, from menus to mailers and from books to brochures. And as an example, let me show you what could be produced for a travel agency client. This press can handle synthetic media, which gives you the chance to offer durable and water-resistant applications such as these luggage labels in here. You have the option to print on long sheet media up to 1.3 meter, as well as auto-duplex printing up to 762 millimeter. This immediately widens the range of print collaterals you can offer, like these folders, these brochures, and much more. You can work with a wide range of media from 60 GSM to 400 GSM. When you can offer your customer more creativity, you are giving them more business value, which I am sure your customers will ask for.
And how about quality?
Of course. Canon is an imaging company, so you would expect us to use that knowledge to make sure the imagePRESS also delivers the best possible image quality. This press delivers offset-like output, which means fine lines, smooth transitions, and natural tones are all under control. But you also need to be able to do that consistently on every single page, job after job, day after day, without constantly having to tweak the press to get the quality your customers demand. When we talk about quality, we shouldn't forget about registration accuracy. Thanks to the active registration technology, this engine provides an accuracy within 0.5 millimeter, which is still unbeatable in this segment. Ultimately, it's about delivering right first-time print that delights the customers.
So now can you show us the imagePRESS production technology that we have here?
Of course. Then let me print a poster for the same travel agency I mentioned you earlier. I'm excited to see the amazing print quality on paper. But first, let me start by introducing the configuration we have here today. The engine is configured with a POD deck, feeder as an input module, and as a high-capacity stacker for the finisher. In terms of the controller, this press can be integrated either with Canon's Prisma Sync solution or the latest versions of EFI Fiery, so it is adaptable to various existing workflows.
Is this where the production starts then?
Yes, definitely, Joe. Once the order comes in, for example via an online web-to-print system, the file becomes visible on the user interface, and all you need to do is just to start the production, which automatically programs the job parameters and starts the engine. Now the job is ready to print, and we can start the journey by following the media path. The imagePRESS C10010VP includes 2 full production trays, each feeding up to 1000 sheets. If you want longer periods of uninterrupted production, which I know production environments will always ask for, you can add up to 2 POD decks, which could boost capacity up to 10,000 sheets. This feeder supports sizes up to SRA 3. But for long sheet media needs, we also offer long sheet feeding options like a BDT feeder, which has a capacity up to 5,000 sheets of banner size media. It's not just about the capacity, of course, but also about the feeding technology. The POD deck here has a vacuum feeding and ultrasonic multi-sheet feed detection technology, which automatically ejects double feed sheet to an escape tray here on top, allowing the engine to continue production uninterrupted. You can also feed the trays during the production without stopping, as any tray can be loaded with any type and size of media that the POD deck supports. Now let's move to the registration unit and open the doors for you. First, the registration plates are designed to eliminate static with these diagonal ribs. The media is then fed into this side of the registration plate, ensuring each sheet is fed without skew thanks to the cross-feed rollers. And the registration story doesn't end in here. It continues during the print run with a technology called active registration, which minimizes the effect of distortion on the paper path. So Canon R&D engineers even found ways to actively enhance registration to compensate for even the slightest tiny vibrations that are natural to any moving machinery. Now we move to the next step of creating the image on the media. To get the highest quality, we use a technology called red VCSEL to provide high image precision at 2400 by 2400 dpi resolution. The RVCSEL lasers write the image twice on the drum to ensure no details is missed, and we call this technology as multi-laser exposure. While I'm here at this point in device, it's a good opportunity to talk about the toner. The toner hoppers sit here on top of the press and are very easy to access and operate, even while the press is running. This engine uses a CV toner, which stands for the consistently vivid toner, and it has a smooth surface and special structure to improve durability and to give better color consistency. The translucent toner allows light to bounce back, so you see a true representation of the media. To transfer the toner to the media, we use a technology called twin sleeve developer, which ensures consistent transfer that matters most in high coverage areas to make sure even the tiny spots are all covered. You can compare this using 2 paint rollers when you are painting a wall at home to achieve a total coverage. Once the image is developed, it then goes to the intermediate transfer belt ready to place on the stock. Right in this step, the press has a 4-layer transfer belt, including an elastic layer, which optimizes toner transfer, especially onto textured and structured media. Once the image is on the paper, it then continues to the fixing station. For me, this dual fixing technology is one of the most impressive features of this press. Because it really unlocks the machine's full productivity, as I explained in the beginning. This engine also has an integrated inline spectrometric sensor which automates color control for every single page. Plus, there is a multiple density adjustment technology to make real-time color adjustments. Each sheet is checked against color density patches on the transfer belt, making sure that color is consistent from the first page to the last. This combination of technologies achieves impressive color and halftone consistency without compromising productivity. Now, time for the finishing. This robust high-capacity stacker can hold up to 6,000 sheets, and you can connect two high-capacity stackers for maximum output, enabling you to unload while the engine is running. This is why we call it the high performer of the family. We think the description is well deserved. I should also highlight that we are introducing a new DFT bridge capability with this press, which means you can connect with a range of third-party finishing devices. This really unlocks the total production potential of the press and gives you all the flexibility you could possibly need when it comes to producing finished products and adding value for your customers. Now, let me show you the print quality on the application we just printed. Here is the final product from the C10010VP.
Wow, it seems to be packed with a lot of different technologies and options depending on what a print business needs, right?
Exactly. We have listened to customers and considered every little aspect of the technology that will make this press a peak performer, as well as giving customers the flexibility to choose the best configuration for their needs, selecting from different paper input options, finishing modules, and the controllers. I'm really excited about every aspect of the technology that's built into this product. All round, its production capabilities and application diversity are superb. I'm really confident that it will unlock the huge new potential for the print businesses.
Thanks, Doigu. Well, that nearly brings us to the end of today's imagePRESS launch event. But first, a few words from Mark.
Thanks, Joe. I hope that the last hour with us has helped to give you a good sense of what to expect in conversations with your customers in the months ahead. I touched on some really interesting new insights from buyers of print that we'll be sharing with you in more detail very soon. And Caris gave us a fascinating perspective on the all-important human factor and how important that's going to be in adding value for your customers. We hope that you can take these things and these thoughts and use them to help shape your own discussions about how you want to develop your offering and achieve the results you want for your business. Dogu has given you a comprehensive overview of the new imagePRESS C10010VP. With this new press, we really want to help you to take your business to new places, take on fresh challenges, and achieve even greater success. I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions, and our account managers in each country will be in touch with you to answer those. But in the meantime, please try the augmented reality that is now activated on the printed registration card we sent. Or of course, you can visit our website for detailed specifications of the new press. We really appreciate you committing the time to be with us today, and we look forward to talking to you in person very soon.
Thanks so much, Mark. That brings the launch of the new imagePRESS to a close. Thanks to Taz, Mark, Caris and Dogu, and of course to all of you for joining us online. That's all from the Canon UK Experience Centre here in Birmingham. Stay safe. Bye-bye.